Tokoloshe mumbi akabhekeki ngoba ufuna ukuba umuntu aphinde abe isilwane manje akabhekeki futhi akuyena umuntu ohlala umbona mawumbonile uJesus bathi
Hola, hola. Do you know what's a Tokoloshe?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, sure. Sorry, no? They know, but they don't like to talk about it. In South Africa, everyone's scared too badly of the Tokoloshe. People are very superstitious. They believe in some like supernatural things, you know.
So a Tokoloshe is like an African demon, and it's the most feared thing here. And in South Africa, all over there's stories about it.
When I was a small boy, my nanny always used to have bricks underneath her bed. And I asked my nanny, why do you have a bricks underneath your bed? Like a bed is piled up quite high, you know? And she said it's because of the Tokoloshe.
So we want to go find out what it looks like exactly and what it does to people and why they're so scared of it.
So we're going to hit the streets and ask the people, you know, what is now a Tokoloshe? We're trying to explain to the people in the overseas what is a Tokoloshe, Mama. But do you know what is a Tokoloshe?
This is a small thing with a hairy one.
A hairy one, yeah.
It's like a goat or like a dog.
Like a dog, yo. And what does a Tokoloshe look like?
at the times look like a man,
Yeah.
at the times look like a cat.
So it can change, no?
Yeah, change into different animals. It's scary. It's like horror movies, you know. Those
but real,
horror-
no?
Yes, real.
Do you know what's a Tokoloshe?
Someone who died. There are those people with their magics who rise him up and they make him invisible.
Its image is like a person, but
yeah.
with fur.
Fur,
Yeah, you see, it's scary.
You?
Yeah, long teeth, like legs.
You?
See, yeah, it's like a monster shot.
You?
It's scary, I'm telling you.
Yo.
Tikoloshe is like you see whites use a Dracula.
Dracula.
Yeah, the vampires,
a
something
vampire,
like
like
that,
a vampire.
Yeah, like a vampire, something like that.
Have you ever seen one?
Yeah, it's just a short man, big head.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a chimpanzee, something like that.
They say it's a human soul. Those things, they've got even powers to kill somebody. Right. Because I've also heard some terrible things about people possessing riches through those things, you know, like rob banks and stuff like that.
Serious, using the Tokoloshe.
Yeah. If you read the Daily Sun, it's crazy. It's there in the papers. Where's Daily Sun?
Yeah, we're going to look for it.
Look for a Daily Sun.
This is the Daily Sun newspaper, and often in this newspaper they're talking about the Tokoloshe. So we're gonna go speak to the people from the Daily Sun to see, you know, what's pumping up in that house, you know.
Daily Sun is the biggest daily newspaper in the continent. Usually in front pages, we normally put stories that touch on people, stories that a person can relate on it. For example, it might be an accident, Tokoloshe stories, that's what people really being interested in it. Even a crime reporter can cover a Tokoloshe story, the Tokoloshe committing a crime. We usually publish stories on Tokoloshe, might be twice in a week. Okay, basically here, this is a sex-made Tokoloshe who doesn't want to leave this man alone. Basically, this man, he's been terrorized by this Tokoloshe who want to have sex with him. And sometimes this man feels like he is pregnant, although he's a man. Understand? There's something in his stomach. Okay, basically this one is for the Tokoloshe stealing the grocery. Everything went missing, and then that's the Tokoloshe eating the groceries piece by piece, piece by piece, piece by piece.
And but no one's filmed this thing or seen a picture of it.
You cannot get a photo of a Tokoloshe, but you can get a photo of a person that is being attacked by a Tokoloshe. Sometimes there might be bruises here, even here, you understand?
Mostly it's seen by kids.
Small kids?
Yeah, toddlers.
They can see
They
it.
can see it. We adults, we can't see them. But when the kid tells you that there's something under my bed, you have to take that seriously.
Where they want to see this thing, can you see it?
If you go to Nyanga, yeah, and ask for it.
A witch doctor?
Yeah, and ask for it.
Basically, a Tokoloshe is something that is created by a human being who's doing witchcraft.
There are many ways to make a Tokoloshe. There are a lot of people like in Faraday market, where you're getting African muti, all types of muti. People there, they know to use a lot of things to turn into a Tokoloshe, you know.
We're going to speak to a Isangoma, a witch doctor, the specialist in this type of things. You know, maybe she can explain nicely.
Does she ever, can she make a Tokoloshe?
Who makes it, the Tokoloshe?
Lesilwane sizozala uTikoloshe. Indoda ezala umuntu thina besifazane siyisitsha. Ingakho kuyiyona elala nesilwane sesifazane kuphuma uTikoloshe.
So a man can sleep with an animal to make a baby Tokoloshe. Yo.
Abantu abayizinyanga labo abakwazi ukumenza ngazi bamenza njani. Bese bemthuma kulwamuzi uzakayokwenza benzela ukuthi lapha kulwamuzi bagule bafe.
They're practicing black magic.
So at times, like in your dreams, in the night, you find that you are sleeping with a man whilst the man is not next to you.
Yeah.
And you find yourself, the whole night you've been romancing a Tokoloshe.
And what can happen if the Tokoloshe is romancing you?
That thing turn your life miserable because you ask yourself, I was not with men, but you find yourself wet at times.
Wet?
Yes.
Oh, like a wet dream, no?
Yes, yes.
But can you get a baby from that thing?
If it impregnated you, you won't give birth. It's something that's going to be.
Oh, like a sickness.
Yeah, you gotta get sick. It's inside you until when you go to a traditional healer and then they tell you that you were sleeping with a Tokoloshe and it left something inside of you.
They can send that thing to separate you and your husband. You have sex with this Tokoloshe. After some days, when your husband having sex with you, feels low.
Not so good.
Not so good.
Because he's not satisfying you.
Divorced.
Does it have a big nganga?
Yes.
So some of the girls I've spoken to, they're scared of the Tokoloshe because they say he's got a big nganga. He's got a big umtondo.
There's a Tokoloshe, he's
so
got a big umtondo.
So they say at night he comes and rapes them. Why did the...
It's big. The umtondo is big, no? You?
Because they say when a Tokoloshe rapes a woman, she will never like to sleep with her husband anymore because her husband won't satisfy her.
Ubaba usamfuna indoda awusayifuni suthanda lo Tikoloshe.
That they destroy people's life with that thing. Yeah. It's dangerous.
If they reach you by that Tokoloshe, you suffer your whole life, having no money, fighting with people, fighting with your children, divorce with your husband.
And can you ever get rid of it?
Yeah, you can if you go to Sangomas, in Nyangas. Yeah, but the strong ones
to stop it.
Yeah, the Nyangas, they can send it, they chase it away.
As a mom, you can explain how to chase a Tokoloshe.
Ngishisa, ngithatha impepho nayi, bese ngithela umuthi. Ngesikhathi makusha lempepho uyasha nalomuthi.
It's coming out.
Yeah. Mase ke sengithe akahamba ubeke lapha ya kwethelani phela khona bezozwa noTikoloshe uzobalela. Ngibese ke sengithatha umuthi uthele endishini. Sebenza kanje labantu bala ekhaya bakhumula. Ngiqala ngabesilisa ngigcine ngabesifazane. Sengithatha ke irazor manje. Sengiyabagcaba manje labantu. Ngiyamgcaba lo muntu ngikhipha uTikoloshe. Ngiyamgcaba lo muntu, ngiyamqinisa manje uthi Tikoloshe njengoba sengimgezile manje. Tikoloshe uzophuma hambe. Uzohamba Tikoloshe kulo muntu.
She's cutting it with a razor, no?
Yeah. Hamba Tikoloshe. Angifuni kulo mzimba hamba.
We're putting the muti inside the cut so that the Tokoloshe can't come sleep with this lady. This lady's safe. She's safe. So now they're using the staff to make a cross on the wall in all four corners of the room.
Nalapha. Hey, Nkosi yami. Ngapha nangala.
Now the witch doctor is going to throw the bones to see if the Tokoloshe is gone. Eh?
Tikoloshe. Uhambile. Balekile uTikoloshe.
Okay.
Thank you,
Mommy,
Mama.
Ngiyabonga, Mama. We're safe.
Hamba Tikoloshe hamba. uTikoloshe uyahamba, hamba Tikoloshe. Tikoloshe is gone. Tikoloshe is gone.